Hey, this is Team Demon Kitty here. Back with some more Pesterquest. We're probably gonna finish it up tonight, and we can finally be done with it. Hopefully, we're doing Radia's route, and we might go back and do the end of Dave's route since it cut it off before. And you can see the attempt to poorly rap, cause that got cut off. My bad rapping got cut. So yeah. Also, I'm kind of starting to sympathize with Dave, and it scares me. But yeah.
Yeah, you should not.
I mean,
to be
he's
fair,
just it's because I don't know. It's he tries so hard to be cool that it just comes full circle. I don't know. I can't really describe it. It's its own feeling. Yeah. Also, I'm more in common with Dave than I would like to, but yeah. I mean, I already it's not that much of a reach, I guess, because Dave Spart's my favorite character, but yeah.
I mean, we'll say that you had a worse home life.
Yeah, that's true. that is true. Hashtag adopt me, bro. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah.
In your case, it would actually legit be a step up.
Yeah, it would be. It would legitimately be a step up. Yeah. Alright, well.
You'd get the crap beaten out of you and you'd have to put up with hidden camera shit, but...
I already got the crap beat out of me.
Yeah, at least in this case, there'd be a point to it, and also there would be,
It would be, yeah, it would be with, better intentions. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this.
Alright, I'm doing the narration because I cannot Aradia... if I tried to Aradia voice, it would just be my Rose voice again.
Alrighty, I think I have an okay Aradia voice. I have an okay one.
Yeah. I think your Aradia voice is better than mine. I'm dread listening back to the VOD to hear how bad my Rose voice was, but anyway. What are you doing here? What are you doing on this awful planet? You walk. You walk and you don't stop walking. You walk until the moons are high in the sky and the lights from the city all but fade away. Why do we do Tavros before Aradia? Shouldn't we have started with Aradia?
Because, I'm kind of going somewhat in order. I don't know. I kind of want to go somewhat in order, if that makes sense.
You walk until you can't think about anything but walking anymore. Then you zap. Zap, 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 zap. Who cares? How many troll quirks did we just go through there? One of those was Vriska and one of them was Terezi. And they were next to each other, which makes sense. You would expect them to be next to each other, really.
You would.
You just want out of here. I don't. What's happening to you? What are these thoughts? What are these half-remembered truths? Why do all your new friends seem so fresh but so familiar? You are lost inside yourself for what simultaneously feels like both a moment and an eternity. You stop walking and lay down. The grass feels cool on the back of your head and your eyes. The grass does not feel cool on the back of your eyes. That would be very strange.
It would be.
You stop walking and lay down. I think it means your eyes close, but a visual metaphor. That was not done well. You stop walking and lay down. The grass feels cool on the back of your head, and your eyes feel so heavy. Okay, I can relate to that. Troll, Jesus Christ!
So it's Dionysus.
Yes, we just totally confused the fuck out of anyone who wasn't watching us, an hour ago.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Normally I would explain that, but instead I'm gonna say go watch our last Hades stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give us more views, assholes.
Well, you jokingly, but you don't have to, but yeah. If you're
No, I
curious,
probably
watch
will
roster.
actually explain that later to some degree, but also, yeah.
Yeah.
Inches away from your face, someone is bent over you and staring unblinkingly into your eyes. Yes, she is. In a single panicked motion, you do a youthful sideways roll and spring to your feet. This doesn't seem to startle her at all. She doesn't move from her precariously balanced squat. She's just looking at you, observing you. Is she waiting for you to do something? After exactly 21 seconds of staring directly at you, she offers you an entirely too toothy smile. Part of you suspects she just remembered that's what you do in these situations. She examines you with an obvious curiosity.
Okay, which radio already was. Not the worst decision. To nap among the remains of the deceased.
What? With a sarcastic motion that suggests looking literally anywhere around you, she draws your attention to what appears to be some sort of dig site. You seem to have fallen asleep on a pile of bones. Your shirt is emblazoned with a dark red Aries symbol. Oh, cool, another Zodiac kid. You must have said Aries out loud because she immediately corrects you.
It is pronounced Aradia.
That makes sense, although you've just met. You cannot fathom her name being pronounced any other way. Your new potential friend Aradia is looking a little... What is a polite and charming way of saying rough around the edges? Her clothes are a bit shabby, but maybe that's just a normal wear and tear when you've been hanging out in the dirt all day.
Yeah.
What is she doing out here in the dirt anyway?
I come out here to dig up bones.
Oh, like, archaeology?
Oh yes, that too. Bones are an important part of the life cycle. You often hear about the beauty of life, but I find that death is just as important and fascinating. The finality of death has a beauty to it. Or it used to.
You want to ask her what she means, but it must be written all over your face. She very quickly moves on. Also, how are you not dead in this timeline? You were very,
You'll
very
see, you'll
dead.
see. Remains can tell us a lot about their owners' lives. How they lived. How they met at their end. Is it not a little wonderful? Fossils represent a finality, a moment locked in time. It is the physical that remains while the spirit moves on. Everything that made them who they are is gone. When all is said and done, it is only the bones that survive to tell their tale. And in that way, death is a sort of perfection, don't you think? Their violent end, a sort of peace. Nothing left behind but the bones.
You've never thought about it that way. Yes, I have. In fact, you suspect you may have never thought about anything as much as this girl has thought about bones. I have definitely thought about many things as much as this girl has thought about bones.
I like Aradia. Aradia's fun. Oh, bones are just one of my many interests.
Oh, yeah, you too. Big bone fan over here.
I
Why did
actually
we...
really
Can
like
I
bones.
quit?
I collect bones, so I could kind of relate. Like, I actually
We just
collect bones.
Kanaya...
What?
We just Kanaya'd over here.
I caniad?
No, not you. Look at the text.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I see. I see that. I see you are also a person of exquisite taste. Ooh.
That's a face. That's
I know,
not a
I
word.
still have to read that, because, like, I'm just gonna do that, I'm sorry.
That's fair. Well, damn. Oh, to you too. Your stomach growls a little bit. Just how long were you out here? I should point out.
What?
I should point out that her commentary on bones and like the them being empty and everything that made them who they were having moved on. That's very Tibetan.
It kind of is.
Like, most people don't realize this. In Tibet, they don't bury their dead, and in fact, most people don't even get cremated because they're above the timberline. Wood is expensive. So they actually they leave their dead out for vultures, and the vultures eat them. And they often actually make things from people's bones, usually ritual implements, admittedly, but they do. And like bone is not that's not seen as weird because bones are seen as, well, empty. The thing that is sacred is not your, like, a mind is seen as sacred, a life is seen as sacred, but your body, once you're dead, isn't. It's just a thing, just a reminder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I discovered your body several hours ago. I thought you may be dead, so I was watching you to confirm my suspicions.
I love you, Aradia, but that is really freaking weird. Also, you didn't find our body because we're not dead.
Yeah.
She was watching what she thought was a dead body for several hours?
Apparently she was. Yes. On the lookout for early signs of decomposition, rot, rigor mortis, etc. Unfortunately, you are not completely dead.
Thank goodness for that.
I guess.
Yeah, Wait, what does she mean completely?
Well,
There is a moment where her unbreaking, if not somewhat unsettling grin leans more toward normal. Well, okay, someone might describe it as normal if maybe you've never seen anybody smile before. That's a perfectly normal smile. Like, if you were passing someone in the hallway and they described what a smile was to you, and you were like, no, I got this.
yeah. It's accurate.
Alas, you digress.
You are like me. The dead speak to you. You would do well to pay attention. A mantle of doomed souls leashed to you. I wonder just how many times you have died.
Died? Like, bereft of life? She sits down beside you. She picks up some sort of rib or femur or pelvis. Those don't look even remotely the same. Whatever,
No.
and begins to idly draw in the dirt. Well, then, definitely not a pelvis. It is a crude drawing of some sort of misshapen stick person. Unrelatable.
Traditionally, yes, that is what dying means. But you are different. I can see the ghosts of all of your intricate iterations. Alternate
iterations.
floating around you, trying to help you. Doomed timelines that have been purposefully erased from your consciousness. But you're the circumvention of the choices you have made.
Culmination.
Okay.
Culmination, not circumvention.
I'm failing. Culmination. Fatal or otherwise. You've been forced to leave so much behind you.
Your memories. Despite the fact that she seems very focused on her dirt art, you suddenly feel so seen.
Someone doesn't want you to remember, but
She looks at you and leans in close. Aradia, personal space?
Yeah. Do you want to know a secret?
Wait, did she just say ghosts? You're really not following. Sounds kind of fake if you're being honest. Ghosts? Yeah, okay, you've seen some weird shit on this planet, but you draw the line at ghosts. That is a very arbitrary line to draw.
It is.
The spooky bit was kind of charming and cool at first, but this is borderline ridiculous. Why?
Oh.
She almost looks hurt. Her tone turns hollow. We have made Aradia sad now. That's not cool.
How disappointing.
Aradia rises and turns her back towards you. The night air feels cold, which it hadn't before now. Perhaps on behalf of the especially cold shoulder treatment you're getting right now. Little bumps form on your skin. I just noticed that Aradia also doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
Who did the art for this game, and what did he have against noses?
I don't know. I have misjudged you. I thought I could trust you, but maybe you are just like the rest. I'm okay with that. It does not bother me.
She's floating several feet off the ground. Typically, this is your sign not to say, sounds like it kinda does bother you. Well, if we say nothing, she just leaves. If we say the wrong thing, we get killed again, potentially. But also, we've been doing that a lot, so fuck it. Slappy the teleporting mailman would totally give in to his need to feel like he knows better than everyone. He's done that with everyone else. Why stop now?
Okay.
Sounds like it kind of does bother her. Sounds like she probably isn't okay with it. She is silent for what seems like several minutes. Have your words reached her? When she turns to you, her eyes are white, and her expression is blank. Oh, she is dead. Okay, cool.
Yep.
You know, that was not actually a normal response to someone being dead.
Yeah.
Her head tilts a little to the side, as if she's looking at the curious bauble. At a curious bauble, her face unchanging.
Nothing really bothers me anymore.
Oh Jesus, no thanks. This secret sucks. Time to fucking go. Sorry you said ghosts were fake or whatever bullshit.
Yes, maybe that would be best for both of us. I had some hope for you, but it looks like that was misplaced.
There is a hollow disappointment in her voice. You've never been nagged by a ghost before. Not actually sure that I haven't. She raises a hand to you, her form silhouetted by the twin moons. There's a blissful moment where you feel suspended and still. Wait, did Arati
Wait.
just kill us?
No, wait, look, it's going back. Did you see that?
Yes, we just rewound time.
Yep. Yep.
Troll, Jesus Christ.
I can fast forward because it's going to be the same dialogue. It's going to be the same dialogue, I'm just going to fast forward. If that's okay.
Yeah. Alright, while we're fast forwarding, the Cliff Notes version, for those of you who don't feel like watching our Hades... Okay, now we... this is how this works. You have never wanted anything more in your entire life. I'm assuming there's no right answer to the other route.
No, like, she just does that no matter what you pick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was an... You have to admit you are a little fascinated by this line of inquiry. You don your signature cool person facade and tell her that there is nothing in the godforsaken universe that will keep you from hearing that secret. You throw in that you are going to die if you do not find out immediately. Smooth as butter, baby. Aradia, your grin is really disturbing.
Yep.
I like you, but also, Jesus Christ, that grin.
Troll Jesus Christ.
At some point, we're gonna have to explain the Dionysus joke. You do realize that.
Yeah. You don't know how relieved I am to hear that.
The way she speaks has shifted slightly. It sounds fuller, livelier. That's good?
Oh yes.
Wah!
I've been alive for some time.
God. Aradia, you're adorable, but also, like, awful.
Joke.
Also, I feel the need to point out that Vriska and Aradia have much more in common as people than I think most people acknowledge.
Yeah, they really do.
The difference is Aradia didn't have to grow up killing people to survive.
Yeah. Oh yes, I've been alive for some time now. All according to plan.
When she says the word time, her eyebrows lift a little, as if cueing you in on a joke. She seems to think you are completely familiar with. You give it a polite chuckle. What a character. Hang on, how's she god tier here? She beams, and there's a moment you forget that she was talking about ghosts and secrets.
They'll
I didn't forget that.
They'll explain it. They can't find us here. We've made them very mad.
They can't find us here. Them, we've, made. You don't ask for clarification on very. You're feeling pretty confident about that one.
This is not the first time.
Oh my god,
We've
those
met.
eyebrows. Those eyebrows are something from a meme gif that. I'm thinking of a specific one and I'm not going to recommend it. Not because I don't like it, although there's an argument to be made that it is mildly cursed. Hilarious, but also mildly cursed. You know the one that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Though it's hard for me to say how long has passed since then. Time passes differently out here.
Hey, apropos of nothing, and far be it from you to comment on someone's appearance, but why does she look so much older? Why is she wearing the Magic Teen pajamas like John and them? Wait, when did they wear Magic Teen pajamas? In this, I mean, like we've seen
They
their
didn't.
reps. They don't.
They did not.
Yeah, I didn't think they did. That seems like remembering something that didn't happen in this game. How does she manage to do her makeup so well and just not brush her hair at all? You know, with curls, the issue might actually be overbrushing. You don't want to brag, but you happen to have an encyclopedic knowledge of hair care products. Has she considered switching to a sulfate-free shampoo? God, you wish you had hair.
Wow, you ask a lot of questions, but I guess that's natural. Right now, we're outside the canonical relevance.
You're gonna have to stop her right there. You have had enough of canon and relevancy and what it means and what is or isn't. Do you people ever tire of sniffing your own farts about canonical impact? No. They don't.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, I'm with Aradia here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're rude now. Fuck the narrative. That should be an exclamation point.
Yeah. Absolutely phenomenal, and I could not agree more. Like I was trying to explain, out here the powers that be can't hear us. I must say, I'm a big fan of your work. I've seen quite a few doomed timelines before, but nothing like this. You are something they had no contingency plans for, and Paradox Space is practically falling apart at the seams. This timeline has been peppered with inconsistencies and clues. Things here and there that cannot exist yet, events that occur too early. I figured you were doing it on purpose, so I thought I'd get your attention. But you're a little broken, aren't you?
She looks disappointed as she says this. You don't know why she would want your attention, but she has it.
It is not only your attention I want. The power is shifting, and the ones pulling the strings are distracted with their own meaningless problems. You really can't remember anything, can you?
You tell her you remember some things that you can't explain. Names of things, hints of the past, whispers of ghosts. Wait, how does she know this?
Yes, they've been whispering to you quite loudly. They are the fractured remnants of your departed selves, and they have been trying to help you get here to this exact moment.
You ask her where and when here is exactly. As you look around, the scenery seems to shift. Sometimes you're inside, sometimes you're outside, sometimes you're in all places at once. You could have animated that, background artist people.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good game, but also, animate that shit, please. It wouldn't be that hard. You swear you see some shadow of your friends here, or here and there, but in places they don't really belong. Why would Rose be in Kanaya's hive? Did they know each other? You want to know what is going on and why it is so important that you are here. Wherever here is.
I asked an old friend's ghost to tell me an ancient space squid to burp up a place for us to meet.
As one does. Sure.
Yeah, that's just a casual thing that people do, you know? Like, it's just like a normal thing.
To be fair, neither of us get to weird shame on this.
That's true. Think of it as a liminal space made by the same thing that memories are made of. I've spent a lot of time. Oh my god. In the furthest ring, and in these bubbles, and try to figure out how they work. So I have some ideas, but I don't think the ones who've conceived them even really know exactly. What matters is the specific path you took to get here. It took you many tries, but you made it.
You get the feeling the more this is spelled out, the less sense it will make. Kinda kills the magic.
Yes, that is probably true of most things. Instead of explaining it to you, it was easier to just rewind things and have you try again.
You're almost too embarrassed to ask how many times it took you to get it right. She puts her hand on your shoulder and just shakes her head. Oh.
The important thing is you made it. I tried so many things to get you here. One time I pretended to be a ghost.
She affects a spooky tone, sort of waving her fingers around.
Since accidentally entertaining the medium, entering the medium
We're
of your
not
particular class.
We're not
I failed that.
entertaining the liminal space in which Spurb exists. That would make no sense.
Yeah. Since accidentally entering the medium, your particular class and aspect combination have given you knowledge and foresight you shouldn't have. But here, where the connection to every version of yourself is strongest, we can do a little housekeeping. What is the reader's like class aspect? I'm kind of curious. Like, what is it?
I'm also curious. I'm also going to say that perhaps the Manila timeline exists specifically to entertain the medium.
Maybe it does. Maybe that's what the Manila timeline exists for.
She reaches her hand out to yours. Oh, fuck, is this it? You're finally making a friend and all it took was an infinite number of tries? You take her hand and she smiles at you. And then everything goes off the shits. Something flies into you. Oh, fuck, was that a ghost? You can see them. Oh, fuck, it has your face. There are so many of them!
Was
That
one
should
of
also
them
be
the
an
one that got thrown
exclamation.
out the window?
I can only assume. This is all Friend Sim reference shit.
Yeah, I still haven't played that yet. I'm going to, but I haven't played it yet.
One by one, they slam into you. The entirety of their lives and each of their deaths play out before you in real time. I guess these are all bad endings.
Some of them are good endings, I think.
Aradia clutches your hand and begins to laugh in a way that makes you start to think maybe this wasn't a great idea. Yeah, this is the point where we mentioned that Aradia is fucked in the head, and I'm sure everyone watching knew this.
Also, the eyebrow
Because,
wiggling is kind of unsettling.
I hadn't noticed that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah.
This is indeed slightly disturbing, but you remember all of them. At least the doomed versions of yourself. At least as the last sleep deprivation. As the last doomed version of yourself is absorbed into your body, you collapse out of both physical and mental exhaustion. You're back in the dirt, back in the bone pile. You just sort of turn over and lay there for a second. That was mildly headache-inducing. Oh my god, Malik, Tysius, Boulder. Oh, little Diemen, Zebra. Okay, maybe not that guy.
Yeah, I have played Hive Swap, not the Friends of it Hive Swap. Zebra is a fucking, like, douchebag. He, like, leads you on this red herring thing. Like... Also, I think Diamond is, like, the guy with the hot dog. I think it's the hot dog guy.
I think that's pronounced Diemen because it's
Diamond is, like, the
IE.
fucking hot dog guy. It, like,
Meat
scares me.
cylinder.
I don't know, he kind of scares
Technically, it's
me.
a meat cylinder.
And,
Yeah, that
like,
meat
he
cylinder
pulls
is
him out of the fucking
unwholesome.
sewer. Like, I didn't need to know that. I need to fucking know that, but yeah.
But there is still a gap. Why are you here? You look down at the hoodie Malik gave you. Didn't Karkat's friends say nobody had used this symbol for a long time?
I'm afraid I don't know exactly. My abilities have allowed me to tidy up your timelines that have happened as sort of tentative canon.
You roll your eyes. She ignores you and continues. You know, I feel like we should be being more polite to Aradia, given that Aradia can, like, Dio Brando freeze you in time and then break every bone in your body without you being able to do anything about it.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we should be being
Like,
nicer to Radia.
I'm all for, like, disrespecting authority and kicking ass when the time comes, but I'm also for knowing when I'm not, knowing which fights I'm just not going to win and not picking them.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I have to agree. So whatever happened to you outside of the narrative is beyond my capacity as a guide of the deceased. But I know a way we can find out. It is why I brought you here to give you back your memories.
God, you miss just fucking around about hot dogs. We do not miss that.
I don't miss
That
that!
hot...
That fucking scary. That was fucking scary shit, like...
That hot dog was disturbing and unwholesome before we knew it came out of the sewer.
Yeah, it just made it worse, but yeah, like... Yeah...
You wonder where your friends are up to now. You think maybe you should check on them. She looks you in the eyes and you stop rolling them for 2 seconds.
Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go apeshit? Yeah, I kind of do, so, I mean, like, that's a mood. That's a mood. That's a fucking mood.
Being nice to whom? I mean, we definitely did decide to ditch Tavros and play video games with Vriska instead.
That's
And
true.
also
That's
decided
true.
mutually that pushing Tavros out the window before we went to play video games with Vriska might have been an even better end.
Yeah.
You want to see this whole place break apart. Oh, look at the time. You were supposed to pick your punk rock alien daughter up at the mall like 100 years ago or whatever. Who?
What should I pick?
We have a punk rock alien daughter? I'm vaguely curious where this goes, considering that I'm pretty sure we can get back here if we get a bad...
Yeah.
How much does this screw us up if we get a bad ending? Oh god. Oh my god, you're friends. You have to go back. You look at Aradia. This is awkward. You actually have a prior engagement. Actually, this could work. You extend your hand in the universal come with me gesture. You try to focus on anyone. The comforting chaos of Ardada's house, the burnt-out mall where you promised Daria you'd take her with you. Yes, it's all coming back to you. You're so glad you have an encyclopedic knowledge of that whole adventure before continuing. You zap the both of you onwards. You're in the fucking hallway. There is that T-posing turd. Aradia goes wide-eyed. No. Not this time. Eat my whole ass, you nobodies. You conjure the strongest memory you can. Oh my god, you sniffed Marvis's armpit. The shame you were feeling sends you reeling. This is it, you guess.
The fuck?
You what? This was definitely a bad end. But nothing is here. You float listlessly in a black void. Why isn't anything here? Where is everyone? You refocus. Maybe that was just a bad point to remember. Definitely. You pull the strings of your hoodie tight, letting its warmth cover you like a dear friend's embrace. Surely you have spent enough time with Malik's jacket to form some sort of secret bond with the memory of him. This will be enough. It needs to be enough. I feel as if the person who wrote this didn't know what an exclamation point was, and I don't even use punctuation.
Well,
you disappear and reappear in the same spot. You phase in and out over and over and nothing happens. Roddy watches you, but seems to be giving you space to process this. It isn't enough. It was never enough. They're gone. You go limp and just drift for a while. You hear the sad song of some sort of cosmic entity. Its low tones reverberate your entire body, filling you with a sorrow you didn't know you were capable of feeling. An impossibly long tendril appears from the void and slowly makes its way toward you. It gently wraps itself around you. You don't even bother to question it at this point.
horror terror
really,
feels bad.
basically.
The horror terror feels bad for you.
Are we getting a squiddle hug?
Apparently, we're Tangle buddies. Tangle buddies. Wow. On a scale of 1 to 10, how shaken is your faith?
Why aren't they here, Aradia? Where is everything?
I actually don't think I got this ending at all. I don't think I got this, because I was trying to avoid Hive Swap spoilers, so I didn't go this route. I've actually never seen this ending.
Well, at least we know about the whole, burning down an alien mall thing, and that was a Hive Swap reference.
Like...
That also means at some point we killed somebody. That also means at some point Slappy the teleporting mailman actually did kill somebody with their ass.
Apparently. I don't know, but I'm here. And do you just want to vibe out here with the space monster for a little while? I kind of do. Oh, okay.
Considering that we have a giant tentacle monster with us, vibe is not the word I would have chosen in this circumstance. Yeah, okay, you guess.
I do not know where your friends are or why there isn't anything here. And I'm afraid you may not find these answers until you confront the puppet master. But isn't that fine? Friends and grudges, life and death, existence and nothingness. Isn't it all the same in the end?
If this is about the bones, you're going to lose your mind. She smiles.
Well, I can confidently say it was not about bones.
You can't help but laugh a little bit.
Do you want to try again? I know there's a different way this goes, but I still wanted to see what you would do. You won't remember anything, not even our friend here.
You think about it for a little bit. Tentacle sort of paps you on the face. Is it trying to comfort you?
It's a friend.
Are we... Did we win? I mean, I feel like in some strange way, this is victory.
Yeah.
I mean, this character is here to make friends, and we just did make a friend.
We did. We just made a friend. Yes.
A horrifying, reality-distorting space friend.
Those are the best kind of
The best
friends.
kind.
Those are the best kind of friends.
Eventually, you know that's what has to happen. She'll rewind you and tidy up the mess you've made by coming out here. There's a path you need to follow, and you keep trying to cheat it. You ask her to let you sit here for a little bit longer. You don't want to forget just yet.
Okay.
You know, I just realized that what's essential... I just realized the tagline for this ending.
What?
Well, so we're Slappy, right?
Yeah.
And this is very clearly octopus time.
It is. It is. It is.
Can't believe I actually got to use that joke.
Yes, you did. Alright, we're gonna skip again.
Alright, yeah, we've...
Alright.
You want to see this whole place break apart? Yeah, screw these dream bubbles. They all suck. Well, okay, except for one. You know which one.
Okay. The Arid and Shrek dream bubble?
No.
You gotta admit, that one doesn't suck.
Are you sure?
Yes. Also, they reference that in this thing. If you go back and watch my Eridan video, they reference the Shrek Eridan in this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was mildly cursed. No, I was talking about the one that has both Triska and Mina / both Triska and Terezi in it. That one.
Yeah, okay, there's two. There's two.
You think about it for a little bit. You've been gone for so long, and you can go back whenever you want, right? You gotta focus on the friends in the here and now. You know what? Yeah. Let's trash this place. You stand up and kick over a small pile of bones. Aradia does not want us to kick over the bones.
No, my bones!
Oh, oops. Sorry. Called it. Oh, we made Aradia sad. She kneels down next to the carnage and just stares for a little bit. Shit, she looks completely devastated. It is actually kind of hard to watch. Yes, this is true. It disturbs me that I'm syncing up with Flappy the teleporting mailman like this. You turn away. Oh, biscuits. This is no way to canonize a friendship with a time god. What were you thinking? You're just too damn good at kicking over small piles of shit. Curse these powerful legs. Marvis wouldn't do something like this. That guy was cool as hell. The fuck is Marvis?
If you've watched my household video, it's like the clown dude. It's like the clown dude with the cane. It's the clown dude with the cane. That's who Marvis is.
I largely haven't. It's hard to watch, like,
That's understandable.
my...
Like he's like this guy. It's like he's like a clown dude, and like, yeah.
No. The problem is just that, like, my device has a hard time streaming Twitch live. I could definitely watch it, but I'd need to go back and do it on YouTube, and I just haven't yet.
Yeah,
I've
I don't
been
want to
meaning
say who.
to,
I don't want to say anything else because it'll spoil. Like that's basically who he is.
All
He's
right,
like a
that's
rapper
fine.
and stuff.
Aradia begins to laugh in a way someone less eager for friendship might describe as a cackle.
Look.
She has arranged the bones into an outlandish, if not slightly vulgar, configuration. What is this configuration? Show
It's a different
us, please.
kind of bone.
I didn't think Aradia was into that kind of joke.
Apparently, also the eyebrows. Like, isn't it that line at Homestuck about penis Ouija?
What?
Isn't that like a line, like the penis Ouija line?
I don't remember this.
Pretty sure it is. Like, I'm pretty sure David says it, but like, yeah. Yeah. For once, I really am okay with this. I was just lying to you for comedic effect. It's okay, you can laugh. Try it with me, say ha.
Ha?
Now say it again.
Ha.
There you go. I went apeshit more in the larger sense. I don't think it even care about bones. They're lost. If you really want to see things fall apart, I can lead you to where you need to be.
You don't know who they are, and you don't give a single solitary shit. Fuck this place. Fuck whoever took your memories. Let's go absolutely buck wild in this piece. I think that was supposed to be place. You kick up some dirt and don't even care. Aradia produces a series of abstractions made from thin air. Some sort of giant Ouija board. The lens spells out sickle, but in Alternian, which you still don't understand why you can't read, but you know what? Not the weirdest shit happening right now. Karkat's rambunctiously colored sickle appears midair. She hands it to you and excitedly takes your other hand. Oh, by the way, troll names that derive from, like, Sanskrit or Farsi, I'm going to pronounce as if they're Sanskrit or Farsi. Sorry about that. Probably should have specified that earlier, like 2 streams ago. But whatever!
Yeah. Let's go.
Over the next few hours, you teleport around, both Alternia and Earth dropping a bunch of seemingly random objects in nonsense places, being careful not to be seen. You change a gift itinerary in John's dad's PDA. You sign the kids up for cell phone plans. Yet that would have been really useful in canon.
It would have been.
Are you just doing chores? This really feels more like running errands than breaking anything. Can we, like, eject the entire minibar, like forcibly? Oh, hey, we're in Kanaya's hive now. It's really nice, actually.
Trust me. They're going to notice, and oh, I bet they're going to be so steamed.
You personally guarantee nobody in their right mind will care about any of this, but the moment the words leave your mouth, something in the distance cracks. You don't see it, you don't hear it, you feel it. You zap to the next location. You steal Friska's lipstick, and there it is again, a crack. I would not steal Friska's lipstick, that would just be mean.
Yeah.
I would steal some of the broken 8-balls, so she can't step on them.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, Friska is rich and can presumably just buy more lipstick, but I would spare her the frustration of looking all over her hive for it, and then Kanaya telling her that she wouldn't have lost it if her room was cleaner. and then having to go buy more.
Yeah.
And I would also spare her the pain of stepping on broken 8-balls.
Yeah.
Plus, her expression when she comes home and finds no broken 8-balls on the floor would be hilarious.
It would be.
Also, that random-ass doomsday device that's lying there. That's what that is, you know.
Yeah, it's just sitting around, you know.
You almost can't believe it. This stupid plan is working. You guess the devil really is in the details. Next to you, Aradia looks absolutely thrilled.
Subtle changes in the timeline can have big repercussions, but nothing like this. They usually just create a doomed offshoot, but this is a whole doomed reality. Don't you know what this means?
You tell her that you totally do know what it means, but just in case she doesn't know, she should explain it for herself.
If you keep up whatever it is you've been doing, this whole place is going to come down. Hup.
Aradia lifts an air conditioning unit and throws it into the stratosphere with her mind. Wow, that's fucked up. She sits on the edge of the roof, overlooking the city.
Thank you. This was fun.
A faint crack forms in the sky. The curtains of space and time pull back to reveal a nothingness that does not really make you feel as whole as you had hoped.
But there's still a bit for you to do. You still have a few more friends to make.
What? That's it? You put a crack in reality and then just go back to spending time with some teens?
Yeah. Are you also sort of a teen?
You explained that it was never very clear, actually.
Well, the answers you want are at the end of your path. The only way to find them is to get them to come to you. And they will. It will all make sense then.
You wish that were true. You sit next to her, your legs dangling over the edge of the molding. Before your eyes, the cracks in the sky appear to be sewn shut, almost as quickly as it appeared. She was right, something is happening. The two of you sit in each other's company for what feels like both a moment and an eternity.
Yeah.
Good end, you guess.
You guess.
Is this the good end, or was it the good end when Aradia is just like, come on, Slappy, it's octopus time?
Yeah, that was arguably. And you did make a friend. Or do you want to do the end of Dave's route, like, so you can
Yeah,
witness
sure. Let's
so people
just
can witness my
finish
terrible
that shit.
rapping?
I mean, also, this has been short enough that I think we have plenty of time for that.
All right, let's do that, and then we can finish up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do the rapping. It's going to be really bad, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, I know all the right answers. Dope, dope, dope. Wear the shirt. Oh, I fucked up and went too far. Let me try that again.
God, we just always miss that ending.
It's okay, I can do this. Okay, wear the shirt. I'm just gonna click for things like quickly, but we're gonna get to it. Okay, try to figure out where we were. Okay, this is close enough. Let's just go from here. You can read Dave's lines.
Damn, I could have. Yeah, damn, I could have sworn I had game. You're throwing me off, mailman.
Yes, that is correct. You were a faithful employee of the Postal Service.
I mean, I definitely believe you, but let's say I didn't. Let's say I had a cool friend who, even though they're too cool to care about the details like this, They were a little skeptical of this whole situation. Maybe they'd want some proof you were who you said you were, before they let you get any closer to their friends. Just throwing that hypothetical out there.
What proof could he possibly need?
Say the oath.
What?
The oath. The male oath.
Look, the thing about that is...
I mean, unless you aren't really a mailman.
Behind his sunglasses, Dave's eyes shift ever so slightly to what you might describe in a less immediate-looking, harrowing situation as a modestly priced-looking mall katana mounted on his wall. Mall katana.
What exactly is a moderately priced mall katana? I will admit to having paid more for mall swords than anyone ever should.
Yeah. You realize that maybe now is the best time to come clean about your impeccable bruise. You can't believe you managed to put yourself in mortal peril yet again. You wordlessly chuckle and shake your head. Oh, situations you get yourself into. I think we could take David a fight. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we could take David a fight. I'm sorry.
I'm very confident that I could take Dave in a fight.
I could take David in a fight, and I'm not even that good.
I mean, if you were armed and I was unarmed, I'd be a little bit uncomfortable because just in general, an edged weapon is a very, very real equalizer.
Yeah, but yeah.
But assuming that I either have a sword or that he doesn't, I'm gonna win.
Yeah. Dave, not privy to your private thoughts for once, looks on. Why, of course you can recite the mailman oath. You say it with a confidence is as misplaced as it is unfounded. You perk up. Now is your time to shine. Maybe it's the pop collar, but you're feeling good about this one. The pop collar. You got this. You've lied to tons of kids. One more and it'll be smooth sailing from here on out. You open your mouth and there's a brief moment where everything feels like it's going to be okay. You immediately start sobbing and crumple into a disgusting mess on the floor.
Oh, fuck. Wow, okay. Jesus Christ.
You're not just your mailman. You never were. You don't have a real mailman outfit. You're a fraud. You don't even know how much stamps cost.
Oh my god. Jesus, just... Okay. It's gonna be alright there,
Dave squats down next to your deflated body and pats you a little awkwardly on what he assumes is your shoulder. You say you're sorry you tricked him. You just wanted to impress him because John said he was so cool.
It's fine, I guess. Fuck, dude. Get a hold of yourself.
He tries to get up at your what?
The more I voice Dave, the more my Dave voice just becomes the Tooch voice. This is a thing that is happening.
Oh, okay. He tries to get up, but you're just desperately clinging to his shirt, confessing everything, confessing to made-up crimes you didn't even commit.
Look, my guy. We all make mistakes. Please stop whatever this is. I'm pretty sure you are harmless. And I don't think you actually killed anyone with your ass, or you were ever an accessory to burning down an alien mall, or whatever insane shit you just said.
Yeah, you kind of got caught up in the moment and just started saying made-up shit. You ask Dave if he's mad at you.
Nah, dude. Get up.
Dave helps you back up onto your feet. You come clean in only slightly more controlled and dignified way this time. You explain how there are these huge gaps in your memory that you somehow ended up with these abilities that let you traverse space-time and sometimes even reality itself. Dave doesn't say much for a change. It doesn't seem like he's listening at first, but you think maybe he just has one of those faces. Yeah, the Dave face.
Let me get this straight. One day, you just appeared in a suburb. No memories, except that you have some mysterious teleportation power. You dig through some unsuspecting chump's mail looking for clues. And through some ridiculous universal happenstance, you just so happen to stumble upon the most gullible fucking dork in the universe. Technically, that would be Jake.
Yeah, I think that'd be Jake. I was about to say it.
So we only got the second most gullible fucking dork in the universe.
Yeah, I like Jake, but he's the most gullible dork in the universe. He's a great character, but he is.
Befriend him. Also, I'm there via text. Egbert gives you a list of friends to visit. Out of all the choices available to you, myself included, and you go see Rose first. Rose fucking Lalonde. Even though we built up such a good rapport when I told John you weren't a real mailman. Called it, BTW. Your first instinct is to visit the most heavy-handed of all of us for some light kinship. Power move, I guess. Mailman, out here we have dashing for friendship. Or no, wave
dashing.
Wow. Mailman out here wave dashing for friendship. Can't even spare a neutral for old Strider, huh? Won't even back into the corner and spam your range attack for the D-Man. A tragedy in 2 acts. Both acts are titled Betrayal.
You absolutely understand what is being said, and absolutely don't have to ask your friends what some cool video game words are. You're 100% not pulling the boldest "how do you do, fellow kids" the world has ever seen. Besides, is that really the thing to be focusing on right now?
You fucking wound me, mailman. Of course it is. Nothing is more important to me than this. They say that most humans only use 10% of their brain. That's because I'm using 90% of it to think how dare you.
It's not actually true, but okay. It's not actually the way that it works.
So anyway, you can really go anywhere? See anybody you want? Sounds nice.
For all but a moment, the act drops, and you see the corners of his mouth tighten a little. The fading afternoon light filters through his sunglasses at just enough of an angle to see his eyes shift over slightly towards the window. These subtle movements would surely be lost on most. If you weren't so focused on trying to read him, or even just slightly further away, you may have missed it yourself. There's almost a loneliness in his voice. It must be hard to live here by yourself, so far away from people who care about you. It's possible that you've been so focused on trying to blindly make friends that you've forgotten that in front of you is a real living person. You can't help but wonder if there's something you can do.
You said you can take people with you, right? Like, if you could teleport John around, would that work with anybody?
This is it. The path to this kid's heart is clear as day. Fuck what you said just now. That friendship juice is so close you can practically fucking taste it. You try not to look excited, affecting Dave's cool persona as you say fuck yeah. You can take people with you. You scope out your fingernails because for some reason that is what you do when you are acting cool. This works to the full extent it can, coming from someone who not but 7 minutes and 32 seconds earlier was rolling around on the floor damp with their own tears. Did he have someplace in mind?
Yeah. I mean, I got some ideas I could bounce off you, I guess. How do you feel about...
Shh. With a swift finger to his mouth, he cut him off. He doesn't seem to like that very much, but you still consider it a successful maneuver.
I would not.
There's no need for words between friends. You know just where he wants to go. Just think really hard about it. Think about where you want to be, Dave. Think about what is important to you. Think about what you really want. It'll be more magical this way. Friendship is magic after all. You just made that up right now. Don't look it up. But you can look up Mac and me.
That needed to be reiterated.
Yeah, I don't know if it cut that off last time or not, but like, it's just like it's like Mac and me is much worse than anything you could find by searching that phrase. Um,
Mac and
like
me is very, very cursed.
it is. It's like it's pretty cursed. Like it's extremely cursed. I posted a picture on Twitter if you guys want to look at it. Like it's fucking cursed as hell. Um,
Damn. Guess that's true.
he closes his eyes and you put a hand on his shoulder. This is it. Putting your trust in the magic of friendship, you focus his power externally as much as you are able. Flashes of distant but somehow familiar imagery course through you. The quiet stillness of the suburbs, the smell of the forest, the heat of an apartment rooftop, the ocean breeze. You extend it outwards as much as you're able. This is his rodeo. You're merely the vehicle. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck yes.
The two of you stand near a sign that says, "Please wait to be seated." A very cheery hostess has a brief exchange with Dave and ushers the two of you to an open table.
Oh, hell fucking yes.
There is no mistaking it.
About to get about to get my motherfucking breadstick on.
This is absolutely an Olive Garden.
Fuck yeah, it is. When you're here, you're family, dog.
While you're still new to this, you can't really seem to detect any irony in his voice. You thought for sure he'd want to go see his friends. You thought you had him figured out.
First and last mistake, mailman. But you'll learn. I'm a mystery.
I'm gonna do the rap. This is where he starts rapping, I think. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna suck, but I'm gonna try. I'm a mystery. Got this history. Fucked with the plot that flows so hot, I leave you in. Fucked with the plot, my flows so hot they leave you feeling blistery. Radically ambiguous, racially ambiguous, my rhymes are contiguous. At the OG with my homie where the breadsticks are continuous. I probably botched that so hard. You know what, fuck it. You just let him go for a while. You don't even know if that last one rhymed, but fuck. If you weren't charmed by this little bastard. You lean back in your chair, just absorb it all. Sitting in the worst restaurant imaginable with your new rapping teen Fred, while the other patrons do their best to ignore his incredible rhymes. I don't know if it's the worst possible restaurant. Like, I've been to restaurants worse than Olive Garden. I
haven't been to Olive Garden, but well, first of all, I mean, even if we just aren't talking about little exceptionally shitty restaurants, McDonald's exists.
Like, not just McDonald's, but there's like a bunch of other places I can name that are just worse. Like, I personally think Subway is worse than Olive Garden, like, for one. I dislike Subway more than Olive Garden, but like, there's a few places that are worse than Olive Garden. What?
Doesn't help that their mascot for years was Jared Fogle.
Yeah, that doesn't help. That makes it worse. Yeah. You lean back in your chair and just absorb it all, sitting the word. Okay, look, pictures the arresting ignores incredible rhymes. Yeah, they're just ignoring him. He's just like rapping and they're trying to ignore him. Like, this guy starts rapping in the middle of an Olive Garden. Like, oh, I know another restaurant worse than Olive Garden, Waffle House. Waffle House.
I have fond memories of Waffle House, particularly the maitre d' stand. Only one person on Earth got that joke, and he's not watching this stream,
Well,
but I don't care.
after a short while, Dave abruptly stops freestyling and you open your eyes.
Oh fuck, you know what time it is?
No, your sprite doesn't have a watch drawn on it.
It's breadstick 30, It's breadstick 30. No watch necessary. Fuck me, I love breadsticks. I never talk about it. This is a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knows about me. There are better places to get breadsticks.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knew about him. As we're certainly not finding this out now because of a series of seemingly unrelated events that possibly change the continuity of this universe, a lot of these are otherwise
Continuity.
narratively unimportant traits to remember. I'm just gonna say this, so I'm pretty sure one of the devs admitted that, he likes Olive Garden breadsticks because they're bottomless, and he's hungry all the time. I'm pretty sure that was, the reasoning behind it, but, and I just, I mean, I could go back to the pizza boxes, but that was a really long conversation, that I don't feel like going
Yeah,
back to.
basically Dave isn't being starved in canon. There's pizza boxes in his room. The end.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
If you want a more in-depth look at that conversation, go back and watch the video.
Yeah.
Again, give us
Wow,
more
he's
clues.
really going to town on those breadsticks. I like how the sprite for people eating this is just they shake up and down. Maybe this is all friendship needs to be. Spending some quality time with a solid bro and just absolutely decimating some bottomless breadsticks in a bag chain Italian restaurant. Maybe the real lesson here is friendship doesn't have to be grand gesture or high adventure. Maybe the real friends.
I understand you're having a moment, but I'm absolutely going to eat your breadsticks if you don't stop talking about what friendship means to you.
Haha, yeah, man, whatever you want. Get that bread, son! Sorry, that's just meme material right there. It's definitely meme material. That's I think I had that as my background image for a while, on my desktop. I'm pretty sure I did. God, it's taken me this long to realize that I actually am a Dave fan. It's way too long. Anyway, yeah. So this was Pesterquest. This is the last Pesterquest video that this channel is going to be making, unless for some reason they come out with new content, which I don't think they will. So yeah.
Or the video upload fucks up again.
Yeah, hopefully it won't this time. I'm just crossing my fingers it will not. But yeah, it's
We can
shorter,
only
so
hope.
I think the fact that it's shorter will help, but yeah. Yeah. Well, this was Pastor Quest, and I guess that's it for tonight. Hope you guys have a good night. Please check out our streams tomorrow. Our Hades stream is probably going to be a little bit late because of some because we have things to do that are going to delay it, but we should still be able to have it, and our midnight stream will be on time. So yeah. See you guys, and good night.